Hi guys, it's Nigel, Kennet Estate Agents, and I hope you're all well today. Today we're down on the favoured Hunters Meadow development, which is the new development that was built back in 2004, which then links to the new the Oak School, which is not so new anymore. But just there behind me, as I just turn this camera around, it's number 28 Hornchurch Road. And it's a beautiful semi-detached property, absolutely stunning. When I say stunning, you'll see it with the camera that goes in there. The finishings are truly immaculate, it's superb. So what has it got to offer? It's got your 3 bedrooms upstairs, guys. It is a semi-detached property, it's a red brick, so it's very attractive. Then you've got your ensuite, and then you've got your bathroom. Downstairs you go in, you've got this lovely dual aspect sitting room or living room. There is a little conservatory lean-to just off there. You come back in, you've got a lovely kitchen dining room, and then a downstairs cloakroom. Then there's this open pagoda with a patio area, which is a very attractive seating area. And then it opens up into the garden, and it doesn't finish there. They've even created extra space for parking as well. Double gates, and then you've got a garage which is just under the coach house behind. So basically, in effect, you could put your car in front, but certainly there's space for a vehicle to go into the rear, and then you've got your garage. Who is it going to suit? It's going to suit investors. Predominantly, it's going to be first-time buyers or people looking to trade up. And it's on Bower Hill, and these aren't going to be on the market long. You know how fluid this market is. So if you're interested, guys, please do get in touch. You know what's happening at the moment with the property market. So what we should do, you know, as my tours work, I'm just going to spin the camera around. We're going to just talk about the cul-de-sac, talk about the green areas, the space, the canals, or whatever, the schools. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to spin the camera back around, and then we're going to go inside and explore 28 Hornchurch Road. And there we have it, number 28. Lovely elevations, red brick, little dwarf walling there, canopy storm porch, and there you can see it's a double fronted semi-detached property, and it is superb, guys. Around here in Hornchurch Road, which is the favoured Hunters Meadow, there's a mixture of detached properties, semi-detached properties. And if you just follow the road going and around, that will link you back into the main road there. If you turn right, that will take you up into past Scenes and go into Devises, and you can go up there. That should take you about 15 minutes in a car. Go left, and that will take you into the town. You can go onto the A303, which will then take you easily into Trowbridge or Warminster or Westbury. And the school there, the Oak School, is barely 5 minutes, guys, walk. I could do it in probably less than 5. You could do it in 3. But let's say it's a 5-minute walk to the Oak School. Further up here, there's some playing areas. There's lots of green areas there. Bower Hill Lane just runs up there. And if you get to the top of Melksham, Bower Hill, sorry, there's a Tesco's. Further on through Locking Close and right on the fringe, there's also access to the cherished Kennet Avon canal walks. So again, another 20-minute walk or so with the kids or dogs, and you can just take you straight to the Barge pub, have a pint, walk back. So it's absolutely superb in terms of its location. So it's very favoured for that. As I mentioned before, first-time buyers, people moving up. It's a semi-detached property, guys, in Bower Hill with a garage, and it's superb inside. So what we should do, let's go through that door, let's explore and take it from there. And so as we just walk along, there's your brick walling that I mentioned. Little open plan, garden to the front. Attractive flower pots, little light there. There's that canopy storm porch, entrance door. Let's make our way in, guys, and have a decent look around. What I'm just going to do, as I always do, I'm just going to turn the camera amongst myself. I'm just going to sit on these stairs, actually lean back. There's the hallway, double glazed entrance door as you come in, and look at that lovely tiling. That's going to link into that kitchen dining room. And then to the left, there's some equally just pleasant flooring there, which is wood effect flooring. And this opens that up into dual aspect sitting room. The finishings in this property, I will say, are some of the best I've seen also for a semi-detached property, guys. You literally wheel your suitcases in here. There you can see plenty of room for a sofa, freestanding units. There's some sliding doors there. And what these guys have done, and we'll talk about it in a minute, but while I'm here, you've just got this. It looks like a greenhouse. It's actually got brick walling, but rather than a conservatory, they just stuck it out here, so they can just sit out here. You could make that into a fully fledged conservatory if you want. But they got some plants and they read some books and stuff. And actually, there's a little pagoda in there. You can see that lovely patio in there. That was done by Pullman Patios as well. Absolutely stunning. Turn the camera back around. And there you can see the other aspect of this living room. And like I said, it's a dual aspect living room. Open the window to the front. There's some roller blinds there, as you can see, guys. They will be staying also. So any of the blinds that you do see in this property, they will be staying, but not the curtain poles or the curtains. There's the flooring again, guys. I'm just going to show you all the angles of each room, just so it gives you an idea of the size and the space. I mentioned there's a radiator. Come back out on yourself, and that's that lovely dual aspect living room as you come in from the right. Turn the camera back around, and obviously there's your doorway. That's that tile flooring I mentioned. I was sat there. Come into, and it just opens up into this superb kitchen dining room. Look at that tiling as it goes throughout. Little radiator there. Those are those blinds again that we mentioned will be staying to the front. And then kitchens are usually self-explanatory, guys. You can see there's work surfaces, base units, eye-level cupboards. And just under there, there's an understairs storage cupboard as well, so it's great for shoes or wine if it ever stays long enough in the property. There is a door there later, which I'll show you what that is as well. But absolutely superb. So with kitchens, obviously you have things integrated. So you've got your oven, you've got your hob, extractor hood over. And I am going to just open up this cupboard just so it gives you another idea what you've got there. There's your dishwasher, guys. Close that up. And I'm just going to give you another angle of this beautiful kitchen. And this is what the property tours are about. We get a lot of compliments about our property tours. They're there to demonstrate the possibilities to you. I want to give you as much information as you can before viewing, because these properties are being sold so quickly. It just helps you make your decision making before you get there. Just down there, if we have a look at these cupboards as well, you probably suspected anyway. There's your fridge. And of course it wouldn't be a fridge without your freezer. So it's very, very well thought through, this property. And I'll just open up one more, because I can bet your bottom dollar in here you should have your boiler. And there's your Worcester boiler, all tucked away, nice and neat. 1.5 bowl sink unit. There's your double glazed windows, and that just opens up into that cute garden. And actually there's a lot more to this property that meets the eye. There's a lot of bonuses with this property that I haven't shown you yet. So I just want to give you a little hint there as I take you through this property tour. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. I mentioned there's an understairs storage, but I also mentioned there's a door in there. And of course with a door, you got downstairs loo. Pedestal wash and basin, some tiling there, little radiator, the little obscure double glazed window, that's to the rear. Look at that tin continuation again of that flooring. Just goes right throughout the kitchen and into this cloakroom. Close off the cloakroom. And of course you've got that inner passage there, a little radiator, and that's the door, and that just takes you out into that garden. And I'll just give you another sneak preview, because there is a lot more to show you yet. So that's it for the ground floor, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far as much as I have. It's pretty easy, this one. I can just let the camera do the talking. This semi-detached property is absolutely stunning. So what we should do is go upstairs and have a look at those 3 bedrooms, the ensuite and the bathroom. So as we walk through the kitchen, through the door, hallway, and of course stairs, and we're just going to head on up into the first floor landing. Straight ahead you can see a radiator. There's a window to that rear elevation that will bring in some light, and of course it splits off on 2 ways. So you'll have a bedroom this side, bedroom that side, And as I turn the camera around, bathroom in there and bedroom in there. So while we're here, and while I'm turning the camera that way, let's go to the smaller bedroom. And they would class this as bedroom 3. Most people now, with the advent of COVID and working from home, they've made those third bedrooms, if they don't need them for the children, into offices. And you can see this is what these guys have done. They can work from home. You don't have to work at the Shard anymore in London. You can work from home, totally flexible nowadays. And mainly you usually find the third or the fourth bedrooms made into offices, and why not? So as you can see, there's plenty of room there, desk, seat, freestanding if you need it. And again, radiator, those blinds, like I said, they're all staying. And then out you come, doorway into, and then you can see a little recess area, and this takes you into bedroom number 2. As I pop the camera up there, you can see there's access also to loft space, so extra storage there for you. In here, if I knock on that, you will notice that that will be built-in double wardrobes, which I'll show you in a minute, but it is a double bedroom. Radiator, roller blinds again, freestanding either side. So you've got a bedside unit there, bedside there, and that's the built-in wardrobe that goes to the depth. Some people have actually taken them out to make the bedroom bigger. If you want to make the bedroom bigger, you can do that. If not, and it's perfectly adequate, I would suggest just keep it, let it remain as it is. Turn it around again, and that's just another angle of bedroom 2. Pop the camera out, and then down we're going left. And I'm just going to go straight ahead on this one because I want to take you into the bathroom. Door, low-level WC pedestal wash and a panel bath. That's the pedestal wash and basin. You notice there's a cupboard in here. I'm going to open up the cupboard because that's where the airing cupboard is. The boiler isn't in there. And again, some people, not everybody, have even knocked through this as well, because you can make the bathrooms bigger. So your low-level WC there, the panel bath, and there's some tiling there. Obscure double glazed window, that takes you to the rear elevation, and then some shaver points as well, guys. But sometimes you can change properties. That's what the video tours are there, that's what the floor plans are there for you, just to give you some ideas. I'm quite a fan of storage, but of course if you've got more storage or you don't need the storage, then like I said, you can create more space and make these bedrooms or bathrooms a little bit bigger. Now we're coming into bedroom 1. There's your double bed, bedside cabinet on either side. And then turn this camera around. And again, you can see there's a built-in wardrobe there. There's just stuff that goes in there. Radiator. Of course, there's a double glazed window to that front elevation. Pop the camera around. And again, it just shows you all the different angles that you've got with this bedroom. And last but not least, this stunning ensuite. And these guys have actually made some changes to it, because they used to have a loo in here. But with this property, there is a downstairs loo and there's also an upstairs bathroom. So there's 2 toilets already. But on the right, it would have been the low-level WC. But what they've done, they've created it like a wet room. So there's a little, fade that will take the water into there. They've got this stunning shower, sprinkler head over. And then they continue the theme with the tiling up the walls. There's your window. And they've put then a chrome ladder style radiator there. And as I turn around, you can see there's this lovely big space now. And they've got this, this wash hand basin. Obviously you can see me, hi. And then there's the continuation, little extractor fan up there. But it's giving this room a bit more space, because look at the space then you have in here, going through here. But if one wanted to take that off, put the toilet back in there, I think there's some plumbing just there, and then you can create, you can have 3 toilets into this property. Personally, and I will say this, guys, I actually don't think it's needed. I think if you've got a toilet and a bath in there, and you've got 1 downstairs, what's the point of having 3? You might as well have a better or a bigger ensuite. So hats off to these guys for what they've done. I think they've done a brilliant job with this room here. And that's basically it, guys. That's the upstairs done. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. What we need to do now is just to go outside, have a look at those rear gardens. There's some parking, there's some garaging as well, and we'll take it from there. And of course, just going through this kitchen, last but not least, we're going to go out into this lovely rear garden. As I mentioned, this is a patio that was laid down by Bazza, my mate at Pullman's. So we did that recently. There's some chippings along there. And you can see they've really created a nice ambience between having a modern property, but giving it a look and feel. Having an area where you can sit out even if it's raining, have coffee in the mornings, read in here. You could make this into a proper conservatory. You can see there's some brick walling there. You could bring it out if you wanted to spend the money and create, you know, say a larger, more, you know, complete conservatory. I'm going to call this like a greenhouse lean-to, you know, garden area. You can call it what you want, but it is secure. And obviously there's the patio doors that take you back into that sitting room. So you can see there's this attractive area here for seating. I'm just going to go around. You can see there's some timber fencing. It's so quiet. And the garden just extends to green areas here. Bring it around. You can see there's also that side access. You can come in from the front into your rear garden there. And there's that covering that we mentioned with that patio that's been laid. And this is where it gets interesting. I've left these gates open because you can come around Kitty Hawk Close into the rear here. And here, these guys have created a parking area for your vehicles. You can bring in a vehicle, shed there, doors open. And guess what? If it's an electric vehicle and you've got one of those posh Tesla cars, there we go, charge it all up. And it's within the curtilage of your property. So quite important that not every one of these properties will have these chargers or just the thought to create the space. Now, as I mentioned, you come through Kitty Hawk Close. So you just come through there, you come around, and this property does come with a carriage. There's a little peppercorn rent because these are coach houses above and it stops them ever developing there. I think it's like 10 quid or something a year. So it's a little peppercorn rent, but that's your garage to this property. All right, so you've got the space there. You open up and over door, you can put your bikes in there or you can do whatever. You just can't change it for anything else but garage use. And of course, double gates into your car, into your back, into that lovely kitchen or whatever. And that, guys, is it in a nutshell for 28 Hornchurch Road. So I really hope you've enjoyed the tour. Look, any questions, give me a nudge. It's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. I hope to hear from you. You know these properties aren't going to be on the market long, so I am trying to get as many viewings as I can in and to help everybody. But I also, you know, like I said, we'll do our very best, but give me a nudge as soon as you see this property if you want to view. Thanks, guys.